Hi guys, Creative Laura here. Welcome everyone. Okay, so you're probably wondering, what are you going to do, Lori, with all those beans that you made in a crock pot? And I understand a lot of people are new to making beans, but I've lived off them for most of my life. I've been either vegan or vegetarian. And my parents, both being French, have made soups with many types of beans. um, and living in California, Mexican style food, and that's a really big popular thing as well. And my mom did a lot of Mexican cooking. Okay, so I'm going to be making scrambled eggs with beans on the side from my crock pot, which is right over here. I have probably about 3 servings left because between my dad and I, and all the different meals I've made so far, that's what's left. So I thought I would make everything all at once because I like to prepare my food ahead of time. So I have 3 jumbo eggs, which were 30 cents each, but they're cage-free and organic, free range also. And to me, that's worth it. Normally the eggs are about 20 cents each, but these are jumbo, so this is like 1.5 egg. So we have 3 of those. We have a sorry looking tomato, but I want to use it, and this will be the perfect way to use it. If you ever have it's very soft, as you can see. My new refrigerator is kind of freezing the produce until I had changed the setting. Then I have a few sprigs of cilantro. I have only 1 red onion left, so I need to get more onion. I have half of a jalapeno left. I'll devein it and de-seed it. And so this will make a really nice scramble. Plus I have half a package of, it was like frozen, it's leaking, frozen spinach. So we'll be using that in my scramble. That makes really nice filler. Plus, it's got protein, any kind of a green leaf like cilantro, parsley, spinach. It helps remove the toxins in your blood. Alright, I'm going to be using just pepper and salt, Himalayan salt, and this is just regular vegetable oil, which I get from what is it called? 99-cent store for $1.99 or grocery outlet. It's 1.9 fluid ounces, so 1 liter. And this is just right for, let me tilt the camera over here. I hope it doesn't fall. For what I'm doing, I try to save the olive oil for my salads and such. So we have that. Let me get a little bit closer. Okay, so I got my fire going. I'm not sure where I cut off myself. But why I like to do 2 or 3 meals at one time is because here in California, gas is very expensive. So you might as well. I think this got cut off. So I get 1 liter of this vegetable oil, and I do my eggs, and if I'm going to do anything like this, I use that instead of my vegetable oil. It's $1.99 at grocery outlet and the 99-cent store, and I think Walmart as well. Alright, let me pause here for a second, and I'm going to grab a bowl to whip my eggs up. Alright, so I cut my tomato up. It's kind of in bigger chunks because it was a little bit harder with the wilty, wrinkled skin. So but look at all that juice, and that's what you want in your eggs. So I'm going to do, if I had fresh garlic, I would definitely add the fresh garlic to this, but I don't. I have some in a jar, but I don't really want to use that right now. I don't prefer the taste of it either. So I'm going to turn my oil back on. Sometimes I turn it on and off. Okay, let me pour it in. So you can see I kind of turned my tomatoes on low for right now. So it gives me a little time to chop up my beautiful red onion. So I really need to get to the store as far as for fresh produce, because that's why I buy fresh produce in bulk, so I don't have to go to the store as often, and I really don't want to during these times. the least amount of times I go to the store, the better. So I try to load up on my vegetables and produce once a week. And then that way I don't have to go back during that whole time, because I just don't want to be around the public, to be honest. People are starting to get sick again, and I just don't want to be a big part of that. All right, my onion is cut up, so I'm turning up the heat a little bit. And as the tomato cooks, it will get a little softer and I can kind of break it up a little more. But right now I have my onion that needs to go in there. And sorry guys, thank you to all my new subscribers. If you are new to my channel and you want to see what I look like, just look at my lives. Because I do sell jewelry on my lives. And, but when I'm cooking, I'm usually like, no makeup, my hair's not done yet, and I'm just, basically in my around the house kind of clothes. But that is okay, because we're just cooking. Alright. And check out my stockpiling live stream I did. It was a few weeks ago. There's some really great tips from from my subscribers that they left during the chat and afterwards, so please go check that out. Now I've already cracked all my eggs and whipped them. I usually do everything in a mug. I drink everything in a mug, my soup, sometimes my coffee, water, tea, everything. I've already salted them. So it's almost time to add the egg. But I really want, see, it's so much easier to cut up when they've cooked down a little bit and they've gotten softer. And, oh, it smells so good too. So this is an old recipe that my mom used to make. It's basically a Spanish recipe and Mexican. And it is just so good because the tomato really makes the eggs, scrambled eggs. So we're going to let that go a little longer. This is very cheap too. So I got the Roma tomato at, usually I get it like a 6-pack at the 99-cent store. But I couldn't get there. I haven't been there in a while. So I got a 8-pack, sorry, of Roma tomatoes for $1.99 at Grocery Outlet. So an 8-pack, and I'm using 1 whole tomato plus 1/4 of my red onion, which is, I believe there's 5 to a package. I thought there were 6, but there's 5, so it's 20 cents each. So we'll break everything down. The jalapenos, 10 cents each. I still need to cut that. All right, but I'm using, so I made tostadas the other night, and not last night, because I sometimes do my videos in different order. You guys are probably, maybe saw my tostada video. And I have this leftover jalapeno. Now, I could eat that whole thing, no problem, with cottage cheese. What I do is basically, I just devein it and take all the seeds out, which I'll show you here in a second. And then I just put cottage cheese in it. It's not that hot, but it's such a good vegetable for you. All right, it's time to add the egg. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 second. Now I added a splash of water, and that is what makes it fluffier. So that's what we're doing. So eggs are a great source of protein, and usually if you're vegetarian, you try to go the route of getting cage-free or free-range. I can't say enough about it, you guys. You have a healthier hen that's producing a better quality item or egg, and they're not suffering. So I really try to stick to that. I won't buy eggs unless they are cage-free. I have a couple of times, and I've always regretted it. I feel so bad. All right, so we're going to let that congeal up into an egg, or eggs, while I cut up my jalapeno, so I'm just deveining it. That way it's not hot, but it has a little tiny bit of heat, but not bad. And I love it. All right, so I'm probably going to add the whole half. So that's 5 cents worth, but it's so worth it. Every bite should have a little heat. I just feel like spice, like hot, heat spice, like jalapenos, peppers, like cayenne pepper, all of that adds a benefit to your food. The capsaicin in it is good for your colon. It's good for a lot of things, but I do have it's not so bad anymore because I've been taking care of myself, heartburn, and I just have to be careful how I eat it and when I eat it. But it's really good for you. Always ask the doctor, though. I feel like sometimes they don't know because look how pretty that looks so far. And you can always adjust your heat. I just want to make sure I'm cooking my egg well enough. But it's good for you. It's good for your intestines and your colon. I know, no one wants to talk about the colon, but it's true. Sometimes if I eat too much chili, though, especially in the last year, it will hurt my stomach. And I've learned to be careful when I eat it, how much I eat, because I can eat quite a bit of chili. I love it. It just brings out the flavors in your food, I feel like. Okay, maybe in California I kind of learned that, but it's so true. And it's good for you. Okay, so look how pretty that is. Oh, it's so good. Now, towards the end, I'm just going to add my little bit of cut cilantro. And I probably use a penny's worth, again, of my cilantro. That just adds like a really nice element. Oh, I forgot to add my spinach. Well, you know what? Let's just add a little bit because when it's leaking. I'm going to add about 1/4 of the package that's left. Yeah, that's going to be good. And I'm going to add more salt because this is like not salted spinach. But that's a nice filler for, so that's like 25, little less. I didn't use a whole quarter, but we're going to say it's 1/4's worth of the spinach. And we're just going to add that. Adds a nice flavor. Different texture. You can add fresh, but I didn't have fresh. Well, I do in my spring salad, but I didn't feel like picking it out. And I already had this cooked. It was a frozen packet because I use it a lot in my stir fries. When I add curry and coconut milk. I am trying to cut back on my coconut milk. I'll talk about that in another video. It's good for you, but it's an ethical thing that I'm doing. Ooh, that looks yummy. So I'm just going to add some pepper now. I actually forgot. I usually just add salt to the eggs and then pepper when the eggs are cooking, but I sort of forgot because I was talking. But I feel like you need to have pepper on your eggs. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a side of my beans, 1 ladleful, because I have 3. So we're gonna make this dish cut into 3. So look how much food this is. Hold on, I'm trying to separate this spinach. Okay, so we do like a peace sign. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 servings. And that's pretty much all equal. So 3 servings, I'll get you the cost of that in here in a second. And then we'll add the side of beans. That's how I like to eat my scrambled eggs. So, doesn't that look good? So yummy. And you're using up your leftovers. So like, I should plant these seeds, but I have many more to eat, so I can always dry those at some point. So right now I have 3/4 of a red onion left and a 1/4 packet of, sorry, my camera wants to fall, of spinach, and I have 3 servings of my beans that I made the other day, which is black beans, and pinto in the crock pot, which is waiting for me over here. And I'm not going to refry them, I'm just going to heat them up and then put my eggs on top. Alright guys, so it is a side of beans. There's some beans under the eggs, and the eggs with a bunch of vegetables in it. Plus, I know I'm going to have these strawberries. They were $1.99 for a big package, and I probably could have gotten them at the 99-cent store, but I haven't been there, like I said. So all you need for your vitamin C intake in one day is 5 strawberries. So these are 25 cents worth, but I'm not counting this as part of the meal. It's part of my meal, but for just this meal alone, it's 71 cents. And here is the breakdown. Okay, serving of beans is 5 cents per ladle, sorry. 1 egg, oh, it's kind of fuzzy. 1 jumbo egg is 30 cents. That's expensive, but it is what it is out here. And it's free range, organic, and cage free. 1/4 red onion, 5 cents. Half of a jalapeno, 5 cents. 1 Roma tomato, it was 25 cents. I probably could have gotten it for half that price at the 99-cent store, but it was $1.99 for 8 of the Romas in a package. I just haven't gone. It's not near me. That's why I haven't gone to the 99. And then a few sprigs of cilantro, 1 penny. So it comes to 71 cents, but I'm going to top it off with my beautiful strawberries as a dessert, and I'll eat that probably a little later after I have my meal. And then I have some coffee with oat milk in there to top it off with, and that's it. Isn't that cute, that little black kitty? Day of the Dead. So I'm going to take a bite. You guys can look at it. It's delicious. Let me just tell you. Oh my gosh. I need another bite. Yep. That is it. It's low in sodium. It's all cooked from scratch. I still have 2 servings left. So for the next 3 days in the morning, that's what I'll be having. And if you count the strawberries in, 96 cents. That's like a high amount for me. Normally I wouldn't buy that, but I was really craving strawberries. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and sorry, I needed something to drink. If you like these type of videos that are healthy, made from scratch, if you're going to cook anyways, why not do it from scratch? I would rather save my pre-made things for my stockpile, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. And if you can cook fresh every day, then I say do it. Enjoy. Oh my gosh. These are small ones, small little strawberries, but they're good. Enjoy your fresh fruit and vegetables if you can get it now. Save your stockpile of your canned items and, you know, that sort of thing for later in case it kind of goes wonky, you know what I mean? So I've experienced a lot in Northern California with rice shortage, bean shortage, potatoes they're starting to go scarce, and everything shortage. Toilet paper, paper towels, everything, you name it. We got hit hard first, really bad, and then I think the East Coast as well, and then everyone else followed much later, like on or in the Midwest and the central states. But guys, I say stockpile now, eat your fresh stuff right now, enjoy it, cook it, get your, veggies and fruits in every day, And I hope you enjoy this type of meal. I am. I certainly am. So I'm going to make my little thumbnail here, and I'm going to post it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And let me know in the comments below. And thank you to everyone for your kind comments and your subscribing, and my old and new people. I really appreciate it. So let me know if you like this type of video. Bye guys. God bless.